Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. Good evening, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. It is Thirsty Thursday. You know, it was Cinco de Mayo, so I guess we're going to go ahead and run with Thirsty Thursday today. I hope everyone is having a great morning. Come on in. We've got a great show set up for you guys. Today is Political Tea with DeeJay and the real DeeJay Papi. And you know, when those two get together, it's always a great time. We enjoy listening to what's going on with this administration and our take on how well or unwell they're doing. Unwell is the key. It is a point right there. Anywho, anyhow, today's a good day. A good day to start the day with 16 ounces of water, your morning medication, your vitamins, and a delicious breakfast. I love me some avocado toast, but I've been eating raisin bread with cream cheese. Oh, it's so good. And a cup of coffee. I know I shouldn't eat all that bread, but you know what? Life is short, and I'm going to eat the bread. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake. All right. So again, Miss Morningstar is out. She's got family in. We all know that her baby girl is graduating. She has a double graduation this year. She's graduating from community college with her associates as well as high school. Where they do that at? The smart kids. That's where they do it at. The smart babies. Man, I wish they offered that when I was growing up. That was 600 years ago. So, you know, we're lucky to have pen and pencil. Anywho, anyhow. Let's go ahead and switch it over to Coach Nikki, who is co-hosting with us tonight.
Good morning,
this morning. And she's going to give us some affirmations. This is Coach Nikki's affirmations. Good morning, Coach Nikki. How are you, beautiful?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me. Hello, Tennessee. Hello, Holly Springs, Mississippi.
Yes, yes. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, powerful Black women, we see you out there, baby. And all of our family and friends on TikTok, you guys, please tap the screen and share the live. Y'all don't want DeeJay to have to get on y'all, so just do it. Hey, Lone Wolf, I see you out there. All right, go ahead and give us those affirmations, Coach Nikki. We are here for it.
Yes, I got my deck out, but I already pulled some. So the first one we're going to say is, the only approval I need is my own.
Say that.
Okay. Worrying about what others think is only a distraction to living courageously. Nobody knows your needs better than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? The only approval you need is your own. You got to be good with you. Okay. At the end of every single day. All right. Y'all want another one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I trust myself to make the right decisions. Always try to be your best supporter. The true magic starts when you believe in yourself.
Good, good, good. True magic. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. And one more. Okay. Everything that is happening now is happening for my ultimate good. You are always guided and supplied with whatever you need for your growth.
You know, that one I like. Ultimate good, and you're always provided. You know, there was a time, I know I'm not the only one, but you know, we have all been in that situation where we're saying, how did you know I get out of that situation? But God, you know, but God. So yes, Thank you, Coach Nikki. I truly love those affirmations. Any more? Or are we good?
We're good unless I feel like I got y'all out the way for the weekend.
Oh,
So,
yes. Ready
it
for
is Friday Eve.
yes. Thank you. This week, baby, has been weeking. Okay.
It has
Monday,
been crazy.
Monday was a trip. Tuesday was a mess. Whew, Wednesday, but Thursday we're gonna take deep breaths because we are almost to the weekend. Thank you. Living for the weekend. Speaking of weekends, I hope you guys all are prepared for this weekend because it is Mother's Day weekend. Okay? And whether your mother is still with us or she's an ancestor, celebrate your mom. There's nothing, I'll always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. There's nothing like a mother's love. Baby, let me tell you. But let's get into this weather. Holly Springs today, you have a high of 69, a low of 47. Feels like 68 during the day, 48 at night, with a 4% chance, I'm sorry, 7% chance of rain. Winds out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a moderate humidity during the day, and at night the humidity will be high. So take your take your medication. I hope you guys are already stocked up internally on sinus medication because oh yes, it's that time of year. Memphis, Tennessee, today you have a high of 70, a low of 50. Feels like 69 during the day, 51 at night, with a 6% chance of rain. Winds out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Humidity is moderate during the day and high at night. It's going to be a beautiful day. Get out there and enjoy it. 70 and 60 degrees wet. Oh, that's some good weather. Not too hot, not too cold.
That's
Uh,
right.
yes, Houston, we are finally cooling off some. High today of 74, low of 69. Feels like 75 during the day, 70 at night, with a 12% chance of rain. Winds are out of the northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour, and humidity will be high all day long. Get outside, touch grass, go for a walk, enjoy life. Enjoy it. It goes by so quickly. But if you enjoy it, you enjoy the journey. And that is your weather for today. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into some news that you can use. Nikki, I must go ahead and start with you, baby girl. What's going on? I know you
Ooh.
broke a story the other day. Can we
Yeah.
get a follow up?
Yeah, absolutely. So you guys who are unfamiliar with where I'm from the DMV area. And out here in DC, since Friday, since May 1st, we've had somebody uh-oh, we've had somebody up on the Frederick Douglass Bridge, just up there chilling. Okay. So I got a quick little updating article what's happened. So he came down this morning. He made a promise that he would come down 9 o'clock this morning because he ran out of water on Sunday. So just think about how long he's been on top of this bridge. We had a lot of rain this morning. It rained most of today. It's been hot, and he's been up right on the top of the arch on the bridge in DC, completely impeding traffic and everything else. So this is the story. So a man who scaled Frederick Douglass Bridge hit with several charges after days-long protests. So he's been protesting the Trump administration. He's been protesting AI. He's also been trusting the WAR. Okay, so he finally came down this morning because he said he ran out of water. So he has been charged with crowding, obstructing, incommoding, and as well as unlawful entry and failing to obey an officer. So
I
you
have
know where he's
so
going.
many questions. Yeah, he's going to jail for sure. But
Right.
I have so many questions. My
Mhm.
first question is, where did he go use the bathroom at?
So he packed snacks. He had a tent. I know that. The
How big is the
situation. So it's
how big is the arch?
it's big. So that ain't even it. It's how he got up there. I saw the video of how he got up there. So you
I
see him
guess the
get
girl.
his shoes and socks off, the shoes and socks rolling down the side of the bridge. You know how kids used to climb I know how I used to climb the hallway in our house growing up, put both feet on the wall and just scale all the way
Like
up.
this?
That's how
Uh-huh.
he got up. That's how he got up the bridge. So he did that all the way up. He's been there since May 1st. He's had some chargers with him that were solar operated. He had snacks, but he finally ran out of water. That was the only reason why he came down. Otherwise, he would still be up there. So I learned today that he's a 45-year-old man. He has 2 kids. He's also a physics student. And so he said he's concerned mostly about AI and what the Trump administration is doing to the country. So that was him protesting. So you go by the bridge. Actually, my friend goes by there every single day. You go by the bridge and there's a long black flag. He had like this long black flag kind of just waving off and hanging down. So he pulled that up about 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday. And then he agreed to come down 9 o'clock this morning because
he was out of water.
Ran out of water.
Nikki, we still haven't answered my question about how did he use the bathroom?
I don't know. Somebody said he was peeing in the wind. I did not see provisions for that because you can see his tent, but you can't really see up there. So the drone, I never witnessed any shots that the drone took that you could see everything that he had up there, but he had his stuff. I'm assuming maybe he had a bucket or something like that, but I don't know. That was everybody's question. Like, how is he going to the bathroom?
Okay, so one more question. The arch.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm thinking
like McDonald's.
Okay. So he's at the top of the arch.
Right in the middle.
How wide is the arch?
It's pretty wide, but one strong gust of wind, he could have been gone.
And he was up there. He was up there. Was he, had a seatbelt on? No.
Oh no. He's up, he's standing, he waves at the crowd because there's a grassy area where you can go and have a picnic down at the bottom. He's been waving at the cars going by. He's been responding to messages on YouTube because there was a live feed. There's been a live feed for the last few days where people can talk to him. He's been going live on his own platforms. He was chilling.
You know what I call this? You know I'm about to say it. This is white people stuff because we're not ever climbing no art. This WPS, y'all. WPS, because who is going to climb an arch? I get protesting, but what did you prove? That you were Spider-Man? You could stay on top of the arch? He had been up there since last Saturday.
Yeah, since Friday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 days. Now, every few days you're supposed to clear yourself out. My concerns with his bathroom use is probably unhealthy.
I just know he funky. That's what
I'm quite sure.
Because there's had the same clothes on this entire time.
He hasn't brushed his teeth. I know he has to go and sit on somebody's commode right about now. Sit there for about 30, 45 minutes. I mean, my goodness, what are we doing here, people?
It's funny because Friday, when it started happening last Friday, traffic was so bad going into DC, and people saw him climbing up there, but they assumed that he was a jumper until he stayed up there all the rest of the day, and then the next day they're like, "What?" So yeah, it was wild. It was wild. It's been
I guess that was his protest. He didn't hurt anybody, but unless somebody got, backsplash from him using the bathroom in the wind. Oh, that would have been a fight right there. My goodness. Okay, so folks are climbing bridges and pissing in the wind. All right. Good morning, Holly Springs. Let me tell you guys, family, we don't do this type of stuff now. We don't climb. We don't we just don't do stuff like this. I do have some, it is political tea, so I have a couple political articles that I wanted to talk about before our brother and sister come up. So White House crowd laughs at melanoma. Melangerie. What's the lady's name? What is her name? Melania. Oh, okay. Melangerie. Trump, and after she calls the president a caring leader with empathy. Girl, have you met your husband? I know you a mail order bride, but maybe you might need to meet your husband, because where is empathy at? He was empathetic to who? He's only empathetic to people who hurt children, it sounds like to me, not wanting to release the Trump files. That's the only empathy I see. Oh, I don't want to hurt. This is going to hurt people and ruin people's lives for being perverts to children. Is that what the empathy she's talking about? Let me read just a little bit before we bring them up. Okay, it says President Frumpy has a soft side. What? What? Oh, let me think.
What?
What could be soft on him?
For who?
His brain. Yeah, that's the only thing I. That's what his wife, Melangerie, said. During a Mother's Day event held at the White House on Wednesday, May 6th, the First Lady opened with remarks about what it means to be a mother, especially for those whose children serve in the military. How would she know? How would she know how kid? How would she know? Her None of her children have ever served anything. Nothing. Anyway, she said, mothers help build the soul of our nation. I pray you find enduring strength as your loved one serves in defense of our freedom. We wouldn't even have to do anything if your non-empathetic, non-caring husband didn't have us in a war, a senseless war, for no reason. Girl, Melangerie, please stop playing with us. Stop, because enough is enough. Um, it's got a, I can't even describe this picture. It's a 56-year-old lady who's been all over the internet naked, and with her, and her husband, who has lesions on his neck, is kissing her. Ew. Anyway, the president smirked at his wife's kind words. People in attendance began to laugh, specifically when she said his empathy transcends a role and shapes a caring leader. Girl, first of all, I know didn't not a soul understood you saying that, because yeah. And then secondly, who are we talking about? We can't be talking about the man with the lesion on his neck and them dead hands. Can't be. Has she met her husband face to face? Melangerie, please stop it. Um, I'm not reading the rest of this because it's a lie. It's a lie. All of it. And we've been lied to enough, Melangerie. I just like the fact that everybody found it as comical as I did. Last one. Let's talk about this one really quick. Hillary Clinton accuses GOP of refusing to investigate Donald Frumpy, his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Of course, they're refusing to investigate him, but instead, cash-eyed cricket letter Cash Patel wants to investigate the man who called him out, the reporter. He wants to investigate him, but instead of investigating about the e-files, investigating these nasty, dirty old men who have touched children, not just little girls, but little boys also. But the FBI agents are deeply concerned after being asked to investigate Atlantic journalists who wrote blistering story about Cash Patel. We can't help crooked letter Cash Patel that you drink, and you have two arrests for DUI. That's not a reporter's fault. That is all on you. It's called accountability. I know that's hard for these people to understand, but that's what it is. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and bring my sister and brother up onto the stage because I already know they got some stories for us today. Good morning, DeeJay. Good morning, Real Duce Papi. Go ahead and
Good morning. Good morning.
come off
Morning, y'all.
mute,
Good morning.
DeeJay. Yes, good morning. Good morning. How are you? I see you with your straw hat on. Look
I
at
know, right? It's straw hat season.
it's straw hat
Hey,
season.
hey, women got sundress season. I got straw hat season.
I was like, he did not go downstairs like that. I'm like, who let the farmer in the house?
I don't know why you started with him, DeeJay. I like your hat real.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is
So,
farmers though. Go ahead.
um, like you were just talking about something that I was going to mention.
Who? Cross-eyed cricket letter Cash Patel?
I
Or was
I
it
I don't know, but we'll
Hillary
get
Clinton
back to it.
or Melange?
Um, I don't remember. Listen, I guess I'm starting to get a little older. I start to forget things here and there. Um,
Better write them down like I do. Write them
Better.
right.
sticky note. Hey, thank
Just nothing to get that deep into, but you guys know Christy Nome 2 months after being fired is still living in military housing.
somebody need to pull her up out of there.
So
They can.
the new commandant of the Coast Guard is waiting to move into this house. She can't move in because Christy won't leave. But
What you mean she won't leave?
she
She's squatting.
refused. Yes, that's basically what she's doing.
I
She's
mean,
not leaving that house.
who's gonna
But
provide her the security if she does?
nobody's making her. So, everything and everyone in all of this foolishness they got going on in this administration is complicit. So we're
First
gonna
of
have
all,
to do what we gotta do.
the way I would snatch her up out of there. You can't squat in. ah, If you want to investigate anybody, FBI, go get Christy Nome up out them people's house. She's squatting. But I'm not surprised. The entire cabal is a feckless mess. And I'm being nice. Feckless. That is a good word. Feckless. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. Real, I know you're going to jump into it, but let's take a break before we get started. Got to pay a few bills. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
What's up, everybody? Scott Cologne, District Attorney and candidate for the United States Senate for the great state of Mississippi. I had a great time talking about my campaign with the crew at the Community Connection morning radio show. I'm running because Mississippi matters. Our families are paying more for less, and our rural hospitals are under serious threat. I spent my career fighting for my community, and I'll bring that same fight to Washington. Folks in the Holly Springs area and worldwide should check out our convo and visit cologneforsenate.com because Mississippi matters.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Meeks. I'm a wife, a mom, and a soldier for life. And I'm running for the 19th Judicial District Circuit Court Clerk for Montgomery and Robertson County in Tennessee. I am so grateful for Our Plug LLC for giving me an opportunity to share my platform and explain why I'm running for office. Early voting is July 17th through August 1st, with the final day of voting on August 6, 2026. I'm an independent candidate, and I appreciate your support.
Join Political Tea every Wednesday, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern on Our Plug LLC.
Where the tea is hot.
And you'll catch us sipping on it too. We keep the conversation fresh and the brew hot. Flavoring your questions, your stories, and your cup, because we're pouring it all out.
You don't want to miss it.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We're going to jump right into it, real. I know you got some news for us. I'm going to sit back and listen.
Oh, I definitely do. But before I get into the old gangster news, DJ, is there anything pressing that you would like to discuss?
Nothing pressing. I'm just excited to see what you're going to bring up first so I can join in. That's all.
Well, considering that WKRA 92.7 The Change is in the Mississippi viewing area, Holly Springs, you already know we got to get into this whole Supreme Court decision on the Voting Rights Act.
Yep.
If you hear or if you are within the sound of my voice and you are in Mississippi listening to us right now, I don't know what you're used to. I don't know what you are accustomed to. And I know in some of these red wall states, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, people have just, a lot of people don't go out and vote anymore because they feel there's no use because it's been Republican ran for so long. But right now, everybody in this country needs you. We need you guys to tell a friend to tell a friend. I need you guys to rally, get up. If you're not registered to vote, if you are eligible to vote, register, get out there and make them eat these words in this Supreme Court decision. Listen, I told my live the other night, the people, I get it, the whole 92%, 87%, that voted collectively amongst black people for Miss Harris, a lot of them said, I'm tired, I'm sitting this one out. Guess what? As far as civil rights is concerned, our fight has never been over. We got comfortable after we were given civil rights. We got comfortable after the Voting Rights Act. So we haven't really had to fight that much, but we have became relaxed in this newfound comfort zone, knowing that we have those rights now. But right now, hey, if you haven't marched, if you didn't march across that Pettus Bridge in Montgomery with Dr. King, if you didn't get out there, having dogs and hoses turned on you, you didn't do any sit-ins, bus boycotts, you cannot say that you were part of that fight. It is now our turn to carry this thing on for our people and continue to fight for what we deserve. Hey, we cannot let our elders and our young folks down. Folks, now is the time to rally and do what we got to do to make our voices heard and beat them at their own game. Just, hey, if you're feeling down and out about this thing, chin up. Just do what we
Yep.
got to do.
Let me say this on top of that. Do understand, everybody, that everyone fight will not look the same.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Doesn't mean that you are, being given a pass not to fight at all. Some of this fight could be just us defunding the millionaires and billionaires. We created them. Do you understand that we created them? So there's no way that we should be sitting back and giving them more and more and more of our money. You guys need to start cutting back. Either you're going to cut back now or they're going to force you to cut back when you're not ready. So my
Exactly.
advice to be for you would be to do it on your own now. Start putting a little bit of cash here, there, cut back. Stop the spending. If you do not need it, Lord knows, I still got stuff in my closet with tags on it, but I want to go shop. All right, I do, but I'm not. I'm not going to continue to put them on a pedestal that we don't want to, they don't want to put us on. All right. That
Right.
some of the fight may even look like a protest to you or marching to you. You have that right. All right,
Yeah.
get out here, be verbal. I talked to an old friend I hadn't talked to in quite some time, and she had no political um insight of what was going on. Absolutely none. And she says to me, "Well, I'll watch the news." I'm like, "Listen, that's that government news. They're only going to tell you what they want you to know.
Mm-hmm.
Be willing to read people. Be real willing to do research. Be willing to go down rabbit holes.
Yes.
But this right here that they're trying to do, I'm gonna give it to you. Those town halls all over the place are kicking right about now.
Mm-hmm. You know, I will say this, and I agree with both of you guys. You know that 1,000%. We've watched, who is it, Scott Cullum. We actually have his commercial running. He won his primary. We have the people. We just need you guys to get out there and vote. We have them. They've already explained what they want to do. All we need to do is get out there and vote. You know, our ancestors had to go through and endure so much. And a lot of, I've heard young people say, well, that was a long time ago. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Mhm.
It was not. My grandmother, I'm 56. My grandmother was a sharecropper. I'm 56 years old.
When I
She
was
was,
born, Kitty, they still had colors only fountains.
yes.
I'm 61. I'll be 62 this year. They still had color only fountains.
So it's not so long ago. And with the way that the Supreme Court is acting now, if you don't stop it now, they will reverse all of our rights. This is just, they're just testing the waters to see how far they can get. Like little kids, should I touch? I'm going to try and touch it and go a little bit more and a little bit more until they take all of our rights. It's sad
Hey,
that they had to give us rights
but
because they
but
just didn't see us as humans. Go ahead,
but
Real.
you know what, DJ Kitty? I'm only 51. I know DJ said she was 61. I'm 51 years old. My race on my birth certificate says Negro.
Negro. Sure
That's
does.
only 51 years ago. So, you know, I think, you know, I don't want to say that their plan is working, but I would say that it has had some effect. Them removing a lot of stuff from the history books.
Hmm.
So we got to make it a point to teach our kids our history.
Well, let me say
Um,
this, because no, the plan is not working. Not like they want it to. They
Mm-mm.
want us to be a lot deeper into it than we are. What they've done is reversible, people. But what is not
Absolutely.
reversible is the time that we're spending going down their rabbit hole. That's not reversible.
Yeah.
People ask all the time, what can we do? Continue to unite with each other.
Hmm.
Continue to stand up. All right. And I told Real, I'm getting ready to go find those whoever organized the 50 state march thing. I need those people and I need them now. I've got an idea. I want to share it with them. And I want us to go out there and serve this eviction notice. All right. They gotta
I
go.
all for it. The eviction notice, get them all out.
They gotta
Every
go.
one of them. Impeach, imprison. I mean, get them on out of here. These
Right.
people have, in our faces, destroyed this country. They have stolen the money, sent our kids off to a war that unnecessarily we didn't have to be out there losing our soldiers. Losing them for what? And I was watching the news last night before I went to bed. And I typically don't watch it. Sometimes I'll tune in just to see the lies that they're telling. They actually are broadcasting on the news. It's like the administration is saying, "Oh, well, no, the ceasefire is, we're still on the ceasefire." But Iran just dropped bombs. F1 in the comments, just dropped bombs. How is it a ceasefire if they're still firing?
They
First of
already
all,
told them that they wasn't going to stop firing on them. They call themselves trying to get in there closer, and Iran only tapped them because Iran was close enough to just take the whole thing out.
Sure
They said
was.
listen.
they only tapped them.
First of all, DJ Kitty, the war is over. Donald
Stop
Trump
it,
said
Johnny.
that. He ended it before the 60 days, so they wouldn't have to go to Congress. The war is over. We're in a new operation now. It's no longer Epic Fury. We were in Operation Freedom something for about 12 hours before he tacoed out. Listen, that man never fails. He never fails at pleasing me. Every Tuesday, like clockwork, he chickens out. So what was it? Starting on, I think it was Tuesday morning. They said, you know what? Ah, the heck with the Iranians. We're gonna start guiding these ships out of these straits. So, yeah,
Didn't check with
about
nobody.
we we were on live when when he chickened out, and he said, "Yeah, we're no longer guiding anybody out." This was not even a good 12 hours later. What happened? Oh, you
Wait,
they were
wait,
using drones, helicopters, everything.
wait.
Mm-mm.
Real. You mean to tell me that the man that stood on that podium and said, "Oh, we're gonna go nuclear," all that tough talking, had somebody do a AI picture of him with a weapon and all of that. You mean to tell me he said, "Oh, well, never mind. I was just playing psych."
Yeah, he said the war is over, but
He said psych after they tapped one of our dang old ships. He said psych.
right. He said we're gonna guide all of you guys through that. Don't no worries. We'll guide you through the straits. We'll get you out of here and on your way. Iran said, no, 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 not gonna happen, Captain. And they started tapping on some of them ships, and hey, operation over. But
People
but I will
stupid.
say this, DJ Kitty, today he gave himself another reason to chicken out next Tuesday. He said, and I quote, that hold on, let me get my page. Trump is saying that the Iran bombing will be at a much higher level if they don't agree to his peace deal.
Them people.
But hold on, I'm not that. That's
Go
not
ahead.
all.
Go ahead.
In this very same day that he made this statement, the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, said the offensive is over. So, like,
What?
what are they discussing in these cabinet meetings?
What do you mean the
Because
offensive is over?
how?
It's over?
That's what Rubio said, but Trump said we're gonna be bombing at a higher level. Oh, they both said this in the same day.
So
So, like, what are the American people to believe when they hear
nothing.
Nothing.
contrasting stories?
Just don't believe nothing.
Right now, I believe Lego. At least
Yeah.
Lego making sense. You know what
Lego,
I'm saying? What'd
Lego,
you say, Nikki?
Legos and The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Right. That part. At least
Oh,
it's
Joe.
making sense.
Because none of this makes sense. One minute. That's why I was looking at my husband and I said, wait. How did they just report all of these and showing all of these bombings? F1, please. All of these bombings. And then the next person, they said, well, the ceasefire, it's over. We're still, there's no problem. We're under
Nothing
a
to see here.
ceasefire.
Nothing.
We just got bombed. What you mean?
Nothing to see here.
We don't know
Oh
about any
my goodness.
casualties. We don't know absolutely nothing at all. And the morale amongst the military right now, I'm sure it's got to be crushed.
I would leave.
Right. But
It's got to be crushed.
y'all missed the biggest part of what I just said. He said the war was over. Then he came back. He said they will see bombing at a higher level like they've never seen if they don't agree to a peace deal. Now, wasn't this the same guy that said Iran is begging
For
for a peace deal? They want a peace deal so badly.
we are dealing with the dumbest people in the world, in the history of mankind. I never knew that this many dumb people could come out in public and have people believe them. This is the dumbest. I'm stuck.
Let me
I'm
say
stuck.
this. Because I can't I kind of hang out in IG on the Middle Eastern side now. I'm in their algorithm. I love it. I'm not gonna tell you I don't. I learned a lot of stuff in there. But they used to, a lot of different countries, not just Iran. Iran has not lost faith in American people, not in total faith, because they
Mhm.
keep sticking stuff out there to say, stand up, we're on your team. But
Mhm.
nevertheless, a lot of people in a lot of other countries have lost faith. It started out with conversations that said, the American people under this administration, now they're in the midst of all the American people. And it made me think of the country It's Not Real, where we assumed that everybody was behind that regime when in fact everybody was not. Now we're in coming closer and closer to them looking at us differently because we are not doing anything to help ourselves.
Selves.
They're starting to believe that, we're cool with it. And we need to, raise our voices louder. We need to let them understand, because I let them understand right there over there that no, we're not. The majority of the people in this country are not cool with it. But we need to continue to move forward in getting things done to let people who aren't here know that
No.
we are fighting back on the inside, because we're being attacked too. They're not
So
just being attacked in these other countries. America is being attacked too.
we're under attack by our own government. But what I think that the other countries are looking at us, and they see when their people, they uprise, and they do. However, we vote. We go to the voting booth and we cast our vote. That is how we typically, okay?
I was
Let's
going to say,
that
they're
is
not
how we
allowed,
typically handle
right?
things. However, now, if they're stripping our voting rights, what else can we do?
Oh, you
You
know
know,
what else we can do? But you're right. Typically, that's how we would handle it. But look at all the obstacles they're throwing in the way. The deniers. Look at the fact that they're out there complaining about some of the polling. They're complaining about the mail coming in. They're complaining about gerrymandering. They're doing all of this complaining because they're going to try to use those excuses not to get the heck out when they're supposed to get the heck out. I
oh
can't.
baby, they getting up out.
Um, yeah,
When I
but
tell you
but
they
but
getting
they're
up out of
only
there, they're getting up out of there.
the
So
only way they're gonna get up out of there is we're gonna have to make them come out of there. Now we can
Chris
make
Noel
them
can be
come out of
the first
there
example.
now, or we could wait until later. We waited till later the first time, and we're still stuck in the later mode. Later mode. I just think that they need to see us now. I think we need to. This is what I'm going to ask of these people that organize that 51 state march. I'm going to ask that they organize a 1 million man in each of the 51 state march. All right. And I'm not going to call it a march. We could call it a sit in, or we can call it an eviction notice. I don't care what we call it. But we've got to stop the madness. Somewhere along the line, we must stand up for ourselves, for our children, our grandchildren, our great grandchildren. We owe them that. I
We
do.
do.
I
We
do.
all do. We all do. We've all lived, and we became complacent after the civil rights were passed. We all kind of felt, not us because I wasn't born during that time, but I think that the country felt a sense of, okay, finally we have, we can live in harmony and in peace. Well, we didn't realize that we had some devils still in the background putting all of this mess together, because Project 2025 ain't nothing new. They've been working on this since they passed the Civil Rights Act And that is a fact. That ain't
Mm-hmm.
opinion at all.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been working on this for years.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's coming out, but we are pushing back. That's a plus. And the mere fact that the the primaries are showing that, hey, the American people ain't, we not with it. We not with the its. We
Right.
not with it. You know.
Right.
Right.
Did you
Well,
guys get
Uh,
any
uh,
other polling information? I mean,
do we
not
see any
polling,
other
but the
what?
primary information.
I know the only thing I saw today, I know they said Ramaswamy won his thing to run for governor of Ohio.
Swampy.
Vivek Ramaswamy, yeah, I
Mm,
can't stand him.
mm-mm.
Um,
he's gonna be. He
but
gonna.
I haven't heard
Oh, win.
anything else really today. What I did read though before I came on this show is that, in spite of all of the discussions around this whole Tallarico and Crockett primary, um I guess after he got the nomination, he was down by like he was polling at like 30% as opposed to the Republican polling at 70. He has made a 17% jump in the polls now. He's up to 47%
Huh.
to 55. So now, I don't know. What do we do at this point to even the keel for him?
Mm. I don't know, because I can't I can't wrap my mind around anybody who would vote. Did we check to make sure that the people, it was actual people who were voting? Because
None of it's gonna be fair. Absolutely. I don't care how good of a person you are.
mm,
If you're threatened with prison time, and Bannon got out there and said it. I didn't say it. Bannon said it. He said, if you don't get out there, if they take the midterms,
mm-hmm,
we're gonna go to prison. I'm gonna go to prison, and a few of you are gonna go to prison, which tells me, okay, now I know you've broken laws. All right. But even with the best person out there, with that being an option, and then the other option is if you compromise some of these things, you can go free. What are you going to do? You're going to compromise some of these
mm-hmm,
things to keep from going to prison. I don't care how good of a person you are. You don't want to go to prison. So
yeah,
we need to anticipate all of those compromises taking place, every last bit of it. And they don't care if we see it. You
they
saw
don't.
it, and what are you going to do about it? You saw other things we did. We showed you that we didn't have to show you that Epstein file, and we don't care how many people say we're in it, but we're not going nowhere. What about they haven't even thought to maybe release the pictures of those kids that did not make it off of that island to put their own parents to rest? They could care less about any of that stuff.
Care. That's
Right.
not
They
important to
hitting
them.
schools, hitting colleges. They don't care.
They do
They're
not care. We're talking about the most empathetic melangerie, empathetic people ever,
Right.
ever. Dumbest and the most unempathetic people ever. It looks like Amy Acton won her primary in Ohio, and Vivek
Ramaswamy. Yeah.
Ramaswamp, uh,
mm, oh, you
he
said it
won.
right, Swampy.
Swampy.
Mhm.
Indiana, I Democratic race called, Republican primary called. Okay, I'm gonna look and see if I can find out where they are. But I saw a couple come through my timeline earlier today. But I would really like to see Sharon or Dr. Shepard. She said that Iowa had a very good Democratic presence. Now, let me tell you something. Iowa is right next to Nebraska. That's where I grew up. When I tell y'all, and I'm gonna be keep it 1,000 with you. When I tell y'all, those are the most racist people I've ever met. And I live in Texas. So that's surprising. That is
Well,
surprising.
you know what? Racism is on the back burner when they can't feed their family and their health
There
care
you
is
go.
changed,
Absolutely.
and papa and mama got to move back in the house, and
That
all that
same thing,
racism stuff.
know.
Hell, you deal with that another day. Right now, you trying to figure out how you're going to survive, and that's what's going to make a lot of changes in a lot of these votes that are cast.
Good.
But it
Yeah.
is, but I still don't trust the administration.
I do
Yeah.
not.
They got to take that racism and they got to put it in the safe for a couple of years until the economy is back stable. And then they go ahead and dial in the combination and bring it on back out. But and to what DJ was saying earlier, as far as, them not giving up power, listen, we have literally watched this administration use every department of the government for his political retribution campaign, including Republicans in the Senate, the House, say, whether they're MAGA Republicans, traditional Republicans, even some Democrats. He has used every asset of the government for his whole political revenge tour.
Hmm.
So now, we got to figure out how we're going to deal with all of this foolishness moving forward. So,
So I was telling you, we need to go ahead and take a break, but so I don't want you to get too deep into it, real, because I want our listeners to stay tuned. Don't give too much away. Let's pay some bills really quick, and we'll come back and get right into it. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out morningstarboutiquebytam.com, where your light owns your style.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now, I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach ads in our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DeeJay Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. All right, brother, come on in and break it on down for us.
So yeah, and just so y'all know, my connection is over here struggling to survive. I don't know if it's this weather or what, but
Yep, and his connection just said, "Yep, you said I'm struggling to survive, and I'm gonna cut out on you right now."
Right. And we're both on the same connection and we are having bad weather. So it may be that. But go ahead, Real.
Go
We
ahead,
see
Real,
you
you're
now.
back.
so yeah. Getting back to it, we know this guy has used every aspect of the government to do all of this tomfoolery that he has done to the American people, whether it's stealing money, political retribution, or whatever. So now we know going into these terms, he you got to know he has plans in place. There will be election denialists in place to try to not certify a lot of elections. We're gonna have to come up with plans, whether we plan to execute them before the election or come up with some type of plan as to how we move forward if we have to deal with these election denialists or these people refuse to give up power. So
Snatch him up
these
out of there.
these
That's
are
the
things we
plan.
need to collectively be thinking about. But
Snatch him out.
just in yeah, you're right. But just in our lives, I feel like people are looking for a hero to step up. I don't know if they waiting for Dr. King to come back from the dead, from the afterlife. I don't know if they're waiting for Obama. I don't know if they're waiting for Kamala, but the power is in the people. I think collectively, if we get together, we can all come up with a plan to move on the same accord. Just like we see these Win with Black Men conferences, these Win with Black Women conferences. If we're putting out all the same information, people know the moves. All we got to do is join in and move. We can do this without looking for a superhero. We can save ourselves. It's just a matter of getting everyone in the mind state and discipline ourselves to do it.
We
I,
can't save ourselves. We have no choice. We must save ourselves.
mhm.
And they've given us no option. I don't agree with, and we're going to have different opinions on certain things. I don't agree with waiting until after everybody casts the ballot, after they've fudged the numbers, and or even if they don't fudge the numbers, they're not going to leave. We're constantly allowing them to dictate the next move. I think that we should stop doing that. Just going through my own research on how some of these governments were towards their people and what the people actually did, it didn't necessarily consist of violence at all. It consists of a visual. It
Mm.
consists of them watching millions. And Nepal, there were like over 10 million that showed up.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Nepal. That was the country of Georgia. In the country
Georgia.
of Georgia, almost 10 million showed up. And guess what the government did? They put on their high heels, grabbed their purse, and went on out the door. All right. Nepal was a little
Amen.
bit different. Nepal wouldn't give, and they had to get a little pushy. I don't want that. But I think they should be given a visual. I think we've got, and if they continue to move in that way, after they see how much we disagree, then I think it's time that
What was
Okay,
that
sisters.
it
address
is.
again,
Yeah.
DJ Key?
Say it again.
What was that address in DC again?
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. 2020205.
We
Okay.
might all need to show up there. But real
16.
quick, before I forget, you know,
Can't take
in it,
Spirit Airlines though. Wait, hold on, real. You can't take Spirit Airlines. If
right,
you see a spit, don't get on that plane. You can take United, Southwest, catch train, bus. Gas prices are, maybe that's why they gas prices. They think that if they raise all the gas prices, we won't be able to drive up to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Real.
right. So now, with that being said, guys, pay attention. We see what's going on in the news. Pay attention to what's not going on in the news. And I don't think we spoke about this last time, but banks right now are moving to lower cash withdrawal limits across the country.
Excuse
Meaning,
me?
yes, banks are moving to lower cash withdrawal limits across the country. So, meaning, say you go to an ATM, you can take out 800 or 1,000 a day. They might lower it down to $200, $400. So now this gives them the opportunity to hold on to your money longer, to make a little interest. But now, in our fight, depending on what goes on, it might come down to having access to cash in hand. Hey, they can do what they want to do to the banking systems, but we need to have cash on hand so we can move the way we need to move, feed our family, gas our cars, do what we got to do. So, guys, gals in Holly Springs and whoever else is listening, put a little money. Hey, y'all know how Big Mama used to do it. She had a
Listen.
woman purse. Hey, they called it the brazier. Or you could put a little something in the coffee can or under the mattress, but put some cash somewhere because you may need it.
After Denham had explained how in the Strait of Hormuz, how they have those pipelines going under the what did
No,
he call
those are fiber optic cables
fiber
they have.
fiber optic cables. After he explained that to me, I don't know about anybody else, but I've been starting to pull a little bit out and keeping that my money, because if they decide, now I pray that Iran, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, doesn't take out their frustration on that man with that lesion on his neck, the leprosy on his neck rather, and cut those fiber optic cables. Because if he does, that is that is our money. That is our transfer. That is our lifeline. And
Right.
if they decide to sever those fiber optic cables, that's our banking system.
Right.
Right.
But we've been telling people for the last couple of years the digital system itself. If the digital system goes down and you've got $10,000 in the bank, you won't be able to get $1
Not a
until it's
penny.
proven that you have it. So yeah, go ahead and start just pinching a little bit here out of there. If you can do 25 a week or a month, then do 25 a week or a month. If you can do 100 a week or a month, then that's what you do. All
So
right, go ahead and start pulling pieces of it out. Don't leave everything in there.
so now this is something else to consider. While they're lowering the amount you can take out on a daily basis, they are also making banks freeze accounts until you verify that you are a U.S. citizen. So, bruh, this is all part of their game. Get your money and put it somewhere safe so you can get to
Right.
it.
And they
What
had the audacity to say, one of the verifications that you will need is a passport. I'm saying to myself, that ain't even gonna work, because I'm gonna tell you, Billy Bob and Susie Ray that got that little bit of change up in
y'all
that
better leave
bank.
them
You talk,
y'all better leave
they
them
not
folks
gonna have
alone.
no passport,
Them
huh?
folks is crazy. Yeah, go ahead, Nikki. I see you coming off mute. Like, what? You're still on mute, babe.
It sounds crazy because you need all this documentation to even open up a bank account in the first place. So now I need to represent what. Come, please,
Not
please.
just
Yes.
re-represent. You're gonna need a passport in addition to, is what they're trying to say. Now I
And
don't think
Papi
that
wants to put his picture on the passport. I don't want no doggone picture of that.
I don't want
Oh
any money
Lord,
with
who
this
gonna
picture.
let us in their country with his picture on the passport.
nobody. Nobody. Nobody's gonna let us in their country with his
They're not
picture on.
gonna let us in.
Real, go ahead and drop and come back. Drop down and come
It's our
back.
it's our internet because it's
I know
storming over
Mine
here.
is
Mine
acting
keep
crazy
going in
too,
and out
though.
too.
I keep getting a
Oh,
notification saying my network is going bad. So
yeah, it.
okay.
You know, look, they we know that if things go down, we are gonna be in trouble. So I suggest everybody listens to DJ and Real and myself. Take you a little bit out and put you a little bit up every single month because you don't want to be caught with nothing. If you think that, oh, well, you know, my bank is secure, I'm still stuck on, okay, if I go walk into my bank and I say, I want to take out $3,000, I can't do it. It's my money. I can't do it real.
You
No,
might
but
be able to get it from the teller right about now.
listen, yeah, I forgot where I was for a
Hey,
second, DJ Kitty. I seen a notification come across the top of my screen that said that the Supreme Court has issued an emergency ruling on the Voting Rights Act that will help boost the GOP's efforts.
we gotta get out there now. Why are we waiting? Why? I don't get it. We need to organize now and we need to tell them no, we're not doing it. We're not. The more that we are comfortable with, the more
That they will do.
that we can't wait till we feeble-minded and weak bodied.
Weak body. I'm
Well,
feeling in the worst because
listen,
her internet is going out, but I agree with you, DJ. You
I
know,
need my brothers and sisters in these red wall states. Hey, if this ain't your thing, this one time, this is the most literally. We said that in 2024, and y'all people didn't listen. This is literally the most pivotal election in United States history. Hey, if you don't, you know what? I ain't even gonna say that. But if you've never done it before, I need you guys to get yourself together, find a way to get it done, get out there and vote these folks out of office because right now it's
I need
your civil rights that are at stake right now.
yeah, it is.
I need the information of the people that organized that 50 state march. I need their information. If anybody finds a way that they could get it to me, I'd appreciate it. I'm going to look and see what I can find on my own. But
Mhm.
no, 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 no.
I agree with
All
you.
right. We need to let them know that this right here was enough. We
Yeah,
don't need to
it's been
keep
enough.
enduring more and more. It's been enough, but now you placed the straw on the camel's back. This was it.
Right.
No,
So
We have
no.
a
now,
question.
DJ,
We have a
go ahead.
question, Real. Miss Lynette said, "Are we protected by the FDIC?" No, we are not. Not as long as the man with the leprosy on his neck. Not as long as his cabal is in office. They
Right.
have pretty
No.
much
Right.
stripped us of
Listen,
everything
do not and on anybody to protect your coins but you.
but you. And you know, I'm gonna have to go to my bank
All right.
tomorrow. I'm gonna have to
Right.
go to my bank tomorrow and look to and withdraw. I'm gonna try and withdraw. I'm gonna check to see what my limit is. And if they tell me anything that I don't like, I'm taking all of my money out of their account. All of them. And every time I
Oh,
direct
they might
deposit
call the
again,
cops on you,
I don't
sister.
give a dog.
Cause
Ooh, see,
that's what they've been doing. Hey, they
real?
gonna have you escorted right up out their bank
Okay.
for coming to get your money.
All right. Try it.
So
Anyways,
now,
I'm gonna go to the bank tomorrow and try and take a large sum out. And if I have any issues, I'm definitely
listen,
taking my money out of the bank. What about a Navy Federal? Is because that's with
even
the
the
government.
credit unions are
Credit
not
is not
protected at
safe
this point.
anymore. They're not
The
safe anymore.
NCUA, no. Nobody's safe. So now let me if it makes you feel better, DJ Kitty, about this whole thing, moving forward, your President Don DeCon, he said from now on, anybody running for president needs to go through a cognitive exam. So you
I
ain't got
know
to
he
worry about.
real. Don't come on
Listen,
here acting
listen.
like
I
Mike
just
said.
told you ain't got to
He
worry about
did. He
this no
said it.
more.
He
I
said
know
it. He
you
said it.
lying.
I know
I
you
know
lying.
you
First
lying.
of all, he said it, and y'all ain't got to worry about it anymore.
A
He
cognitive
said it.
test.
Mhm.
Hey,
Have you been
I'm
talking
just
to
telling.
Viper and you and Viper y'all set up, got together and said, "Oh, we finna raise Kitty's blood pressure"? Because
I'm just telling you
cognitive.
what the man said,
He
okay?
said it.
I listen, I go up, I go out, I do this research, DJ Kitty, and I come and let you know the things that I know will make you feel better about the situation. So now moving forward, we won't have to worry about any more presidents with cognitive decline
I'm
after
on
we
the
get rid of the
radio,
one
but
that
as
has
soon as this
cognitive
show is
decline.
over with, I'm
Does
letting you
that
know
make
when
you
we
just
get back
feel
on
better?
TikTok, when we get on TikTok, I'm going in. Okay?
Listen, hold
I'm
on. You should have a warm fuzzy right now. I do.
DJ, please get your husband. Please.
Look, that ain't my husband. But
my
look, look,
my
look,
nerves, my
look.
nerves.
He's got that type of sense of humor, and he loves the fact that he gives you a boost. But he's not telling you a lie. It's no lie. No
Okay, you
lies
know
today.
what? I'm gonna leave it alone, DJ Kitty. Maybe this will make you feel better. Okay, this one is not so harsh. Listen, Cash Patel, he let us know that they spent almost a year of your tax dollars investigating that photo that Comey put out there, the 8647 photo. I'm not sure why it
A
took a year to
year?
investigate a photo, but he said they spent a year. So know and understand your tax dollars are being used wisely.
Look, a year to investigate a photo, but a good, what, 15, 20? I'll give them 30 minutes to solve the man running through the lobby thing. All right. They solved that almost instantly. But it took a year for the photo.
I
Mind
don't
you,
know.
Comey said he actually walked up on the photo and he took a picture of it. He said he
But
didn't actually put it there.
but DJ, I don't know why she getting mad at me for dropping these nuggets. Like, I got one more for you, DJ Kitty. Um, Trump has launched yet another website bearing his name. So now, hey, time for you to get ready to retire, or hey, even now, you can go check it out now. You can go to trumpira.gov. This is a place where workers can research, compare, and enroll into retirement accounts. Trump accounts will integrate with the Savers Match up to $1,000 per year for eligible taxpayers. $1,000. Hey, that's an extra $1,000, Kitty.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe anything that Frumpy or his administration says, but
Better
uh
not.
I don't,
I
and I hope
just,
nobody else does. And real
I
is
be,
you being real messy right now, but that's
I be
cool.
trying to put you on this game. That's
You
extra
can't put.
money.
He ain't got no game. Look. Let me tell you something real. Don't come. Look, DJ, please get him because
Handle it, child. Handle
he
it.
being messy. First of all,
Oh,
anybody that
mhm.
believes, I see it, Nikki. Anybody that believes anything that man with them diapers says, and you getting up here, you acting like a teacher in Claiborne right about now, and I don't like that. I don't like
Wait,
that. That's not cute. I see what's going on TikTok. They got us frozen. TikTok must think they mad at us right now because we're talking about that man with them black hands. We don't care, TikTok. I do not care. Anywho, WKRA 92.7 The Change. We're going to continue talking. Right now, TikTok has us frozen because they're mad, which I don't care. I do not care. That man and this administration is trying to take us down. And that is the bottom line. They are trying to, they are actively destroying this country. Actively.
yeah. So okay,
So is that
I'm
why
just
you're not connected on TikTok?
Yep. Is it giving me a gray screen?
Yeah,
Let's
it
just
says
say
your
you're on
live is
pause.
paused. Turn your camera on and turn it back off.
I didn't even pause it. That's the crazy part.
There you go.
There you go.
That's the crazy part.
Man,
That's
listen, I'm professional, tech support, all of that. See, I told you I be putting you on, DJ Kitty. So now listen, I'm gonna get serious for a minute. Um,
you see my face, cause I real. Don't piss me
I
off.
see it.
listen, I'm I'm
Listen,
I'm being serious now. So now the DOJ has announced sweeping changes to gun regulations as a Biden era rule faces repeal. Main is called the gun show loophole. This it made it illegal to buy weapons from unlicensed dealers without background checks being performed at these gun shows. They're getting rid of that. So now again, somebody that ain't they elevator don't go all the way to the penthouse. They can go to one of these shows, buy weapons on the spot,
just be on the
and
spot.
go out
And that's the
and do
purpose.
something
That's the purpose.
crazy.
Most of those people aren't legally shouldn't even have a weapon, so they can't get it legally. So they're going to get it illegally. And Biden was the one that put a stop to that when he was in office, because it used to be that you could do just that. And Biden came in office and said, no, we're going to start putting some regulations on this thing. Well, Donnie and his friends, they took it off. I can't wait to see how they're going to get the weapons out of the people's hand, because that's what they're going to have to do sooner or later.
That's
They're
when
not.
I think that is when I truly believe that is when MAGA will go up into that White House, climb the walls like they did on J6, and snatch them up out of there when they go after a when they go after their 2A. Who has an
Oh,
echo? Is it DJ? DJ, you may have an
At
echo.
first they
It's
said Will
probably all of us.
and
At
DJ.
this point, we got to finish the show, guys.
how is
We
some?
only have about 3 minutes left. I'm so sorry. It's TikTok, not us. Anyway, go ahead, Real.
Oh, DJ Kitty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. But is your mic supposed to be muted on TikTok? Maybe that's why they hear an echo.
No. Ooh.
Now I hear it.
Yeah, I can't even turn. And I had it up. Normally, I have my mic
Keith,
on.
your mic is not muted on TikTok, Keith.
And I
I don't
can't
know
mute it. It's not letting
how it came off mute, but
We having some technical
yeah, it
difficulties
says it
at
is.
me.
KRA.
It's TikTok,
And
y'all.
it's TikTok. It's not nothing that we do.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
about
So
now?
anyway, getting back to it. So what are your guys' thoughts and opinions on these states after this voting rights ruling stopping mid primary to go and redistrict and gerrymander their states? I I mean, is it that serious? Well, obviously it is for him. But now, is it that serious for these politicians willing to go along with this, knowing whether it's on state or federal level, they are probably going to lose their job running behind this dude? Is it really that serious?
For
Uh-oh.
them, yes. For them, it is. For them, it is that serious because they don't have the cognitive dissonance to actually understand that this man is ruining their lives and everyone else's lives.
Right. But what I did read today is if they continue at this breakneck pace with all of this gerrymandering, this may be helpful for centrist Democrats.
Yep.
We may not have the black representation that we want to see, but we would probably end up with way more democratic representation than we expected.
Yep. Well, we're going to do that anyway. If they allow us to vote, we're going to do that anyway because everybody is fed up. Go into the grocery store, everybody's fed up. Go to the
Yeah,
gas station, everybody's fed up. You can't go anywhere without being fed up. And then they
right.
don't want to feed people. You guys, this has been a great political show once again. WKRA 92.7 to change our listening audience. There is nothing like coming on and waking up in the morning and hearing these two, DJ with the sense of reality, and the real DeeJay Papi with his shenanigans, What is it, real?
So listen, tell Holly Springs by the time we come on next time, we probably gonna own Cuba because Trump said Cuba, they stopping in Cuba on the way back.
You
So
just
we might
had to
have
put that
50,
in
51
there.
states when we come back.
You had to put that in there before the show ended.
I just wanted the people to know we might have 51 states soon.
Y'all know
Okay.
good and doggone well there is nothing that Frumpy says that makes any sense. And real is being facetious. And it's funny because he knows he's raising my blood pressure. But thank you, WKRA, for tuning in and bearing with us through our technical difficulties. Sister, any last words before we end the show?
Just a quick reminder, guys, remember, make sure that you are going with your loved ones to these doctor's appointments, any important appointments. All right. Again, I had a friend or have a friend who is a prominent doctor, and she saw something that, made her uncomfortable and thought that it would be mindful if we go, keep talking about that. Go with your young ones, go with your teenagers, go with your elderly, go together and do these special appointments. Make sure that they're getting the proper care. And also a couple of drops of oil of oregano under the tongue every couple of days. Help with inflammation and a lot of stuff. Start doing the simple stuff, the natural stuff to start that body healing. And
Thank
that's
you
all I
so
have to say
much,
about it.
sis. Thank you. Very helpful. Very helpful. Thank you. All right, real pop, DeeJay Papi, come on with uh, your well wishes to the community, and please.
All right, all right, all right. So listen, y'all. um, I, I know I joke around a lot, but no one understand. I could not be more serious when I made the comment about the 92%. If you're walking around in this country right now and you feel like you have earned the right to sit out on the sidelines with what's going on right now and our civil rights being under attack, you are wrong. We need everybody on the field. Hey, it's going to take us all to win this game. And I will definitely send a copy of this photo to you, DJ Kitty. But I created a photo. It's got a nice, graphic of Dr. King and them guys marching across the Pettus Bridge. It has everything you need to research political candidates running for office. So there is no excuse not to say, well, I didn't know about this person. I didn't know they received APAC money. I didn't know this is how they voted on the abortion issue. Everything you need is on one page. There's no excuses. Hey, Holly Springs, tell a friend to tell a friend, get it done. That's all
Okay,
I have.
thank you. Bluevoterguide.org. Baby girl, any last words for our listening audience? You're
Thank
on
you
mute. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
all. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you, DJ and Real. It's always a pleasure to watch y'all.
Thank
And now you
y'all.
bring all your following over to our TikTok page. So we do appreciate you. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank you, Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Y'all go out and do great things. And don't hurt nobody.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can catch DJ and the real DeeJay Papi every Thursday morning on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We appreciate you all for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. We will see you back at it again tomorrow for what? Gossip and giggles with, of course, KK. I don't believe we'll have CC, so I think it's just going to be myself. KK, I think we may have a bit of a surprise. We may have a couple other ladies join us for a little gossip tomorrow. You know how we start the weekend off right. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you all. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day.
Peace.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.